Contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
And the list of names suggests that what we have in front of us here, Jim, is a 3-5-2 formation.
Well, this system, Peter, allows for a really expansive passing game. If your centre-backs can play, then you see lots of diagonal switches to the wing-backs, and it all makes for a stylish, attractive bundle. However, its biggest weakness are those gaps between centre-backs and wing-backs, and with quick enough movement from the opposition, that can cause lots of trouble.
So we're up and running. Acerbi. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in...
And Arnautovic! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
De Jong. Koundé. Dani Olmo. This is De Jong. Now it's Arnautovic. Dani Olmo. Pedri. Pass is just off target. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Koundé cuts out the pass. DiMarco. Martinez. Koundé. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Barella. Çalhanoğlu. Now Fratesi. Still goalless at the moment. No, that's been intercepted. Koundé. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
De Jong. Dani Olmo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yamal. It's a sweet ball, that. Showing great feet there. Martinez. And that is a little undercooked. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Ferran Torres. Well, now can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Yamal goes short. Oh, what a climb! Rafinha. Now it's De Jong. Long ball looking to counter. Now it's Arnautovic. He's beaten the last man. Arnautovic. Arnautovic! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Half an hour played now. Rafinha. Ferran Torres. Great ball and he's real chance! Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
In for a header! No, not the best of headers. Barella. Now Carlos Augusto. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Barella. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. Ferran Torres has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Kubasi. Martinez. It's Pedri. Kubasi. DiMarco. Not the most accurate pass. Koundé. Kubasi. De Jong. Barcelona finding their passes. Oh, that's fabulous. Showing good feet. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pau Kubasi wins the duel this time. Martinez.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
He has found the way through. De Jong. That looks a cracking ball. Shot could be on. Might be dangerous. Shapes to shoot! He's scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Numero 19.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs, and the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're underway again.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked it. Has a go! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Martinez. Floated through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Yamal. DiMarco. And it's Arnautovic. Yamal gets a good foot in there. Nicely weighted ball. That is good alertness. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Rafinha gets into some space. Darmian did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Barella really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That's been cut out, well played. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. Dani Olmo. Koundé. Inter Milan, still trailing by one, and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Yamal looking to add to his goal. And Dani Olmo. He is through here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal. And it had to be.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Oh, perfectly measured that. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's found a way through. Danger averted for now. Nicked it back promptly. That is a great pick out. Ferran Torres engages and forces him off the ball. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an approach.
And Arnautovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Dani Olmo.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Dani Olmo, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Picked out brilliantly, and the finish! And that is wildly off target.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Numero 8. Lasciano il campo per il numero 59, il numero 2, il numero 9.
Fratesi. Dumfries. Fratesi. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Çalhanoğlu. He's a sharp little ball here. Çalhanoğlu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Inter Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Hits one! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Pavard.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Barella. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Yep, it's a corner. Yamal with the short one. Pedri. Pedri crosses. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Inter Milan really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, to be perfectly honest, Peter, it was hard to see any other outcome. Ruthless opponents who were intent on exploiting their very obvious advantage.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a